Hey everybody, welcome back to a brand new video. The team contracts event's been over for a few days now, and unfortunately my team was only able to get 900 points total, which kind of sucks because I ended up having to spend 50,000 crystals and 2,300 rubies just to get 1,700 points, which is the amount I need to buy both of the augments I want, which kind of sucks. I feel bad for people who were on the Rico Puff team and the Shaft Law team, the two worst teams, because they got the exact same score every single day, and people on Shaft Law literally only got 450 points. If they wanted a single augment, they had to purchase 50,000 crystals at a minimum. And the only augment they get is obviously an Excelsior whole augment. But let's go ahead and get the augments. Now, originally I wanted to get Crusader Excelsior, but the problem is, since Tanki nerfed the overdrive time where it takes 2 seconds to fully activate, the Crusader overdrive is kind of mid now. It used to be really good because you got it really fast, but considering how kind of mediocre it is now, I'm gonna go ahead and just get Paladin Excelsior. Now the funniest part here, I think, is that if you forgot you had an Excelsior augment and you decided to purchase one you already had, you're just out of luck. That's so dumb that Tanki doesn't have it to where you can at least see which augments you have. Because I imagine there's one person out there who might have accidentally bought an augment they already had, and they're just out of luck. So let me just triple check to make sure I don't have Excelsior on my Paladin. Okay, I don't. For some reason I was paranoid about that. So get the Paladin Excelsior for 500, nice. And then the turret Excelsior I want, dude, this is so weird. I either want Twins Excelsior or Smoky. I think since I don't really have an insane augment for Twins, I'm gonna get it on Twins. But Smoky was probably gonna be just as good. But we'll go ahead and get Twins only because I really haven't used Twins in so freaking long. So I think it's actually gonna be fun if I use Twins here. Now it is cool though, at the end of the day I was able to get 2 augments, but it just sucks that I had to spend 3,000 total rubies and 50,000 crystals. Because remember, the event pass is 700 rubies, an extra 2,300 rubies to get 300 event currency. Like if my team literally got first or second, even just 1 or 2 other days, I wouldn't have had to get the 300 pass, and I'd only have to get like the extra 100 rubies. So it just kind of blows that I had to do that at the end of the day, which kind of sucks. But let's go ahead and make a combo out of this. Now I am using the combo manager tool on Chrome. Now I know a lot of people don't trust extensions on Chrome, but this one's been fully confirmed good. I have a close friend who made it, so I highly recommend using it. Let's go ahead and get my augments now. Twins, Excelsior, nice. Dude, I had the opportunity to get Twin Steampunk and I griefed so hard. And then Paladin Excelsior, excellent. The XT just doesn't really match the HD XT that much. That's what sucks, bro. All right, let's go ahead and use Hyperion. I like Hyperion. Defender's probably a little bit better, but being able to use all my supplies at once is just infinitely more important to me. And then let's add the new combo. Let's save it and then call it Paladin Twins Excel. Yeah, Paladin Twins, and then I can see the augments. So that's pretty cool. Nice. Now I have this augment done. Let's hop into a game and see how it is. Obviously, a lot of people have Twins protection right now because of how OP it was over the last week. I'm still curious if they're going to nerf Excelsior. I talked about it in a video a week or 2 ago. I just don't know. If they do nerf it, it's going to go down to probably 20% increased damage, 20% increased health for the turret and whole Excelsiors. I just don't really see them nerfing it that much, to be honest. Because it seems like the whole reason I feel they added the Excelsior whole augments mainly was just to give an artificial boost to health, because that's been one of the main complaints in recent years of Tanki is the time to kill is just really annoyingly fast, and the Excelsior augments, especially for the holes, really fixes that overall just in general. All right, let's kill this dude. Man, he has Defender on Wasp. At that point, just use a medium hole. I don't think light holes have been meta apart from Aceta Vampire in like 4 or 5 years. I remember people used to use Hornet Railgun, Wasp Railgun all the time. If you guys didn't know, Wasp Railgun was my main combo when I first played this game. So I'm surprised it hasn't been more of a thing in recent years. Dude, he's so close. Okay, there we go, nice. Dude, no one has Twins protection in here? That's actually insane. Well, what does this do? Interesting. You can click that. I don't even, that just shows the protections. That's kind of cool. You can open it like that. Nice. Dude, having extensions for Tanki just makes the overall enjoyability so much higher. Like I have both Tanki tweaks and combo selector for Tanki on Chrome. And now I only play Tanki on Chrome. It's just so much easier to do everything when you have those extensions selected. All right, 3 people looking at me. Let's back up here. Nice, get him, and then probably move over here. What are we playing, CTF? To be fair, I don't really need to do any missions, so I'm just here to show off the combo and how good it is. I mean, you guys can see, obviously Excelsior is really good on any hole, and then most turrets it's pretty solid on. It's not the greatest on some turrets, but on turrets like Smoky, Twins, Vulcan, even like Ricochet, it's really good on. It was a solid event. I'm kind of getting a little bit tired of the copy and paste events. And they're not just doing it for these normal like side events. They're doing it for every freaking event right now, which I think is the biggest problem. Like every single event, Christmas, Halloween, Tanki birthday, every event has been copy and pasted for like 3 years now, which is a little bit concerning because I don't think they're going to change it. Their current monetization model, the way they make money, is basically fully set, and they're just keeping everything the same because they know they're making money that way, which is a bit frightening because why is Tanki going to make any changes when they make enough money from their current model? They're not going to change anything, right? We'll see. There's hopefully a new mode coming out. Tanki Classic should be getting some more updates. Also, it's been like another 2 weeks now since the last Tanki Classic update. This is really getting concerning because you guys have to remember there's like freaking 30 things on the actual progression screen for Tanki Classic that needs to be done before the game can release. So if it takes 2 to 3 weeks for each progression to unlock, I don't think we're getting Tanki Classic for another year and a half, which is like, the game's gonna be so absurdly dead at that point, I don't even know if anyone's gonna be talking about it by the time it releases. They just need to step it up in that side. I mean, we haven't really been getting anything that much in the last few years, so you have to kind of wonder what they've been working on. Like, is Tanki the studio making a new game? I'm just confused what they've been working on for the last few years because everything's been copy and pasted, so they don't have to work on anything regarding that. So it's like, what have they been working on? They obviously make a new skin every other month, but they reduced it from 2 skins every other month. So again, it's like they kind of have downput some of the output. So who really knows anymore these days with Tanki? In the vlogs, they stopped really sharing with us information that used to be like behind the scenes information. They just share with us stuff that we already know. Man, that's like one of the biggest letdowns of the vlogs every week, is you're expecting them to share with you something that's actually interesting and like behind the scenes, and then you come to realize the vlog is literally just sharing with you stuff you already knew from like 2 days prior to the vlog. I miss the old vlogs, man. They used to share behind the scenes and everything. They used to share like development for stuff they were planning to release in like a month or two. Now if they share anything with us, it's something they're going to release in a year or two, to be honest. Like I remember when grenades were first shown to us, and it took like a year and a half for them to finally get to the game. I won't crap on them too much. At the end of the day, their studio isn't too big, so I can understand it being a little bit difficult to implement stuff in the game. But also, I don't know. You obviously want to make more money. You would think releasing more skins, releasing more stuff would make them more money. But I think they're just a little bit content on the current money that they're making. I don't know. I don't really know what to think about it, to be honest. Combo's nice though. Unfortunately, 2 people switched to twinge protection. I honestly think the best way to go about playing games these days is to use one combo, and then 2 minutes into the game, you switch the combo once everyone's already adjusted their protections. I feel like that's the way to go in current Tanki these days. Because man, you use a good combo and you go off for the first minute or two, people instantly switch to protection against your turret. Honestly, one of the smart methods would just be not really doing much for the first minute or two of the game. That might be the strategy, because if I didn't go off, I wouldn't have 2 heavy hole guys with protection against me now. That's the worst part. The guys who took protection against me are heavy hole users. Like, why couldn't the people who use protection be like light hole users? How many people are using heavy holes on their team? I gotta see this crap. All right, let's see. Titan, Ares, Hunter, Hopper, Ares, Titan, Viking. Still, 4 or 5 people on their team with a heavy hull. Now it's like unheard of in old Tanki. Current Tanki, I feel like everyone uses heavy hulls because the time to kill is so fast. Luckily though, if you have Excelsior on a medium hull, it feels like you're using a heavy hull, which is really nice. And that's like one of the main reasons I don't think they're gonna nerf Excelsior, at least for the hulls, is because it's kind of turned into a necessary feature in the game. Whether you like that or not, I prefer it over dying instantly. Okay. Dude, this guy's one shot. Can I just kill him already? Thank you. Ah, dang, a 3rd person switched to twinge protection. The game only has 5 minutes left and he's switching protections. That's insane. I don't realize people actually switch protections. I only switch protections like 1 in every 5 games if someone's absolutely murking me. I didn't realize people actually switch their protections that often. I just don't do it because I don't enjoy switching and going to my garage for 30 seconds in the middle of the game. It just is frustrating at that point. All right, destroy the stupid mines over here, bro. They're so ridiculous. Luckily, grenades can destroy mines. That's a nice benefit of grenades. I'm curious when they're going to add some new grenades. They did the teleport grenade. When did they announce the teleport grenade? It's been like, what, 4 months now? So we'll get that in about 2 years. They announced some new HD maps. Actually, what new HD maps did they announce? I don't know. We'll get one in probably a year or two. We'll get in that new mode in probably 4 or 5 years. And then what else? Tanki Classic, I think we're getting in like 4 years or 5 years. Actually, they said they're working on it pretty fast, so yeah, probably about 2 years then. Obviously, I'm making a joke about how long it takes Tanki to release stuff. I'm genuinely curious how many people are working at Tanki. Is it like 10 people or 4 people? I'm very curious. I can imagine they have some unpaid interns because it's a game development company, so there's a lot of opportunities for unpaid interns because I'm sure they have unpaid interns. I'm sure they have some part-time employees, and then they probably don't have too many full-time employees, but my guess is they have a few part-time employees, a few full-time employees, and then a few interns, so maybe like 15 to 20 people working. I don't know, with 15 to 20 people, you would think they'd have more going on. All I know is they have like a full office building, a full floor to themselves, so that's enough for at least a solid 10 people minimum. Yo, teammate. Yo, teammate! He just went AFK! Dumb teammate, bro. Dumb teammate. Thank you, he's dead. Get off. Get away from me. This guy switched to... Dude, 3 people switched. Yo, yep. Thank you, loser YT Taspens. What's the guy talking about? Is that the guy that just blew up behind me? Is that the GIF-NAF guy? No? I don't even know who the heck this guy is. Dude, oh my gosh, with the Fender and 50 prod, he's so annoying to kill. Dude, my gosh, this dude sitting over here is so annoying to go against. That hopper just got flipped. Lovely. Kill this guy. Oh, it's such a free kill. All right, cool. Solid game there. I mean, it's a good combo. I just have to hope that people don't switch to protection against me in the middle of the game. But you guys will definitely have to let me know what you ended up buying with the team contracts currency. Again, if you're on Shaft Law, I'm sorry. Like, even if you got this bundle, and this bundle, it's only an extra 1,000. You still only get either one whole augment or one turd augment. Because if they won, since they got 4th place every single day, even if they got their mission done every single day, they only have 450 points. So even if they buy the extra 1,000 points, they're only at 1,450 points. And they can't get 2 augments with that. So if you're on Shaft Law, I'm sorry. Honestly, that just blows. Wait, hold up. How the heck? How do I have 200 points still? I spent 1,500? Oh, I spent 1,500. Oh, shoot. What do we get this? I guess we just get this. Bam. Dude, this has got to be the worst deal ever. 1 epic key for 50 points. Just get 60 common keys. Look at this. I'm probably going to get 4 epic keys from my 60 common keys. Let's just open this real quick. I'll show you. Yo, game. Lovely. All right. 2 augments there. Was that better than 1 epic key? Most likely. 25,000 crystals. Better than 1 epic key. Okay, well, I didn't get an epic key, but look at that. Legendary augment. What is that? Blaster for Crusader? Is that Crusader? Who cares? But still, that was infinitely better than what would have been 4 epic keys. Like, that is just awful. If you're going to spend money, don't forget to use Creator Tag Taspens. Again, just settings, account, choose my Creator Tag right there. If you don't use a Creator Tag, you're just giving Tanki more money at the end of the day. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you in a future video. Peace out, everybody.